Welcome to Pick a Fate Friday, where you get to pick a group of cards and find out your fate. We have 3 groups of cards today. We have one with a cat, one with a sheep, and one with a dog. Feel into this and decide which group resonates best with you. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe all 3 do. At any rate, if you need to, you can pause the video and then decide, and I will have timestamps to where you can go to the group that you need. So let's get started. So this is the first group with space of a kitty cat. We'll put kitty cat up here to watch over us as we understand the message from your soul guide. The angel is birth. Perhaps this is a soul guide that you have had since you've been born. Guides come in and out throughout your life depending upon what it is that the task at hand, what contract you've signed, but there's always going to be one that's going to be leading the pack. So the oracle card is artfulness. And that could be that perhaps you're an artist, or you have some creativity that you have brought in, that your guide is helping support and hold space for you so that you can manifest your artfulness. Subconsciously, you have the Two of Swords. It looks like you may have been battling yourself between 2 different paths in your life, and one could be a creative path, the other could be the logical path, and uh, you've been battling which path to go down. Six of Wands is the subject. Queen of Swords is the energy that crosses it. The base is the Knight of Swords. The Fool is at the crown. Energy coming in is the Two of Wands. King of Swords is the energy going out. Temperance, Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, subconsciously you've been arguing between your creative side and your logical side. And it looks like up to this point you have spent a lot of time in your head. There's a lot of swords that are here in the immediate energies. Two of Wands, when you struck out, you were looking to decide which way to go. You've been looking internally and asking your guides to help you in terms of which way to go. What's my path? How am I supposed to go down my path? Am I supposed to go down this logical, or am I supposed to go down the creative? So you've been up to this point, you have been successful in terms of using your talents. Logic can also be creativity as well. And it looks like you've been really using your past logically to gain a lot of information, a lot of insight. You're probably really quick-witted, and it has served you well. The Knight of Swords, this particular knight, he's using the Sword of Truth, but he's on a precipice. He's it's almost like the Fool in that, uh, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Fool is about to go off the cliff. This knight is almost about to do the same thing, but he's using his logic to propel him forward. There's also an eagle in this, so you're using your eyesight. You're very aware of your surroundings, and it's been kind of keeping you cold. You've been really logical. This particular Fool, he's using all of the energies of the zodiac. He's really touching base with all of the energies that he brought in with him as far as his natal chart is concerned, which is your birth chart. And he's using that to be able to go forward. And that's kind of what is coloring his path. The King of Swords is logical. He sees things from a calculated, logical point of view. Your soul guide, though, is whispering in your ear saying, hey, don't forget your creativity here. You can end up so calculated that you disconnect from your feelings. What we're trying to do is we're trying to take our head and our heart and put them together. When you have that type of a marriage, then you can create anything. You see yourself, and here you are with the Temperance. You are working to find that balance. That balance is also shown through the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. Two of Wands is desire, is passion, bringing having the passion to come forward, and it's also showing the dichotomy of life, because that's the grid work that we work off of. Is black and white, yes or no, up and down, here and there and everywhere. We're working on the everywhere part, and that's where the Temperance can get you, and that you're doing your best to balance between the passion and the conscious and the subconscious. You're and that's another place where your soul guide can help you, because the subconscious, it's below the surface, but that's a realm that your guides can actually, uh, they can champion for you and bring it up so that you can see it. They can help put signs in front of you to help guide you along your way. The Seven of Cups shows that you have a lot of opportunities here. Your vision may be a little clouded. You may have so many choices you're not really sure where to go, which would be the Two of Swords. Uh, you may be closing down and disconnecting a little bit because you're a bit overwhelmed emotionally on which way to go. Pick a path. Your guides are here to help you along your path, and there's sometimes taking the long and winding road is actually the best path of least resistance, and will get you to where you need to go quicker. Eight of Pentacles is in your hopes and fears. It looks like you've been doing a lot of work around this particular subject, and trying to connect with your guides so that you can so that you can understand better the lay of the land so you can move forward. Ten of Swords is the outcome. It looks like you're tired of thinking. And the 10 shows the end of a cycle, and to where you can prepare for a new cycle. In this particular deck, to me, it looks like the swords are extracting away from the sleeping person. So in your dreams, perhaps you've been getting information in your dreams to help you move forward, and that would be your guides bringing the information to you. Let's just take a quick look in terms of what would be the best course of action for you to be able to connect with your soul guide, that you know that it is them that is giving you the message. Essentially what I see is get out of your head and be more open to your creativity. In the meantime, yes, you're limiting by staying in your head, you are limiting yourself. Allow yourself to totally pull back all the mental processes that have been going on because they have pinned you down. Here is the Queen of Wands. She's full of passion and she's ready to receive, and she's bringing the softer side of it. Logic tends to be defined as a male type of energy. This is bringing in a more feminine energy, and the Hanged Man. So taking a look at things from a different point of view. As you're going down the street and you see something that catches the side of your eye, um, maybe you need to do a double take to see what it is that is trying to get a hold of you. It could be a song on the radio that comes up with the correct kind of words, especially if you hear that song repeat over and over. Somebody's trying to get hold, hold of your attention. Uh, be creative in your days. When you connect, you will have happiness. You will know when it is your guide because you will feel your mood uplift. They're here to show you, they're here, they're here, he's here, she's here, they're here to help you disconnect from your logical mind that's been overworked and it has been limiting you, helping you to shift your perception. When you do that, when you realize that that's happening, and when you're starting to feel good about it, know that it is your it's your guide group, and particularly your soul guide that is there helping you to do that. They are there to help you. You need to ask. You need to ask. But they're there to help. Call on them. You don't have to do it all yourself. You don't have to internalize everything. You don't open your eyes and open your mind and receive, balance out, and yeah. So, in a nutshell, get out of your head and start creating. And that is the reading for this first group of cards. And this is the sheep portion of the readings. This is the second group. And sheep is holding space for this particular reading. Thank you, sheep. The angel is transformation, and the oracle is idealism. Six of rods is it's subconscious. That's the subconscious energy. So the Soul guide is the main guide from the whole group of guides that you have. Guides come in and out of your life depending upon what's going on. But there's going to be one that's going to stay with you the whole course of your lifetime, and that is your soul guide. Idealism is, and it has the number of 11. 11 is a master number. And I have these upside down. Two of Cups, maybe not. Page is crossed by the Page of Cups, young love. Four of Cups, Six of Cups. This has to do with the relationship. Chariot coming in. Four of Pentacles, energy going out. Death. Queen of Cups. Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. This has to do with a lot of your emotions, and it could very well be that you have, over the course of your lifetime, you have thought about who your ideal partner is, and you have this standard so high that even you can't reach it. And that's where the transformation would come into. Perhaps what's happening is that you have gone so long and put things in such an idealistic point of view that you can't. It's really difficult. So it sets you up for a lot of disappointment. Six of Wands from your subconscious is you're wanting to be victorious. You're looking for victory as far as having a friendship, having passion coming into your life. You want that to happen. And it could be that, here you are with the Two of Cups looking for a partnership or a friendship. Page of Cups, uh, the person may be a little bit younger than you. It can be one day, and that would be younger, yes. But it's new love coming. Four of Cups shows that, and going with the idea of idealism, there's three people that you have looked at that you perhaps have had relationships with, and they didn't come up to your standard. Universe is bringing you another one for you to take a look at, and right now you don't even want to look at it. This person isn't even not noticing that there's a person in the wings. The crown of the subject is a Six of Cups. It could be somebody coming in that is from your past. It could be an ex. It could be someone that you knew when you were in school, or a neighbor, or someone that you have crossed paths with before, which you may or may not have had a relationship with, but they've been in your realm. You know them. You know these people. And this could also be a karmic relationship um, that universe is bringing in for you to learn your lesson so that you can transform from looking for an ideal partner and not realizing that it's a reflection of you. So your soul guide is trying to get your attention so that you can do your inner work, so that you can be comfortable with yourself, and perhaps you're looking for an ideal person because you feel a void in yourself that needs to be healed. Energy coming in is the Chariot. There has been movement on this. You've put a lot of energy into searching for this ideal person. The Four of Pentacles going out, you're looking for perhaps you're looking for someone who grounds you, or perhaps you need to be grounded. It could be that you're up in the air so much, it's so idealistic that it's pie in the sky, and you really need to be brought down to earth, grounded, taking your head and your heart and melding them together. You've idealized, so it's a mental picture of who it is that you want to share your life with, but you're coming from the head, you're not coming from the heart. The heart will not steer you wrong. And that's what your soul guide is trying to tell you is that this idealism is not working, and you will continue to have the same type of relationships as long as you keep the same belief system and this mindset. So it could be that the universe is setting you up so that you can learn that you are in this state of idealism, and someone needs to help you transform out of that. It's what I have found is that you can sit there and work on your list of what all you want as you're isolated, but as you go out and you find partnerships, that's where the real practice comes in. It everything can be perfect as long as you're in your head, but as soon as you start relating with someone else, then you find out what is working and what's not, what's off in you and what's not. Uh, the package, you may be looking for a particular look and all, but someone with the kind heart is coming to you, looks totally different from what you're expecting, but you discount them because they don't fit the mold that you've created. Perhaps you should take another look at that. All right, so here with the death, that's also transformation. That's echoing what the angel has brought in. Perhaps it's time for the transformation, and you're being urged by your soul guide to do that. Other people are seeing you as the Queen of Cups. Are you dramatic? Or do you have your emotions on your sleeve, or are you learning how to control your emotions? So that you can be compassionate without being emotional, and that's two different things. You can bring kindness and gentleness to a situation, or you can just be one of those people that just fly off the handle. Um, I would say that you would get a better relationship being kind and gentle. Your hopes and dreams is a 10 of cups. You are looking for that relationship that will fulfill you. And uh, it's within your reach as long as you transform yourself and allow the right person to come. Your outcome is the Page of Pentacles. That's a new idea. That's a new person. That's uh, a mess, and perhaps it's a message that Spirit is bringing to you about a new person coming into your life. Let's look. Come on. Two of them. Yeah, you have a Page of Cups. I pulled a Page of Cups. That's along with the Page of Cups here. That's that's a new love coming in, but you have shut down on it. You don't want to see it. You you want to be in your garden. Are you sure that you're ready for this? Because it looks to me like it's this Page of Cups coming is not your ideal person, so you shut down and you end up staying contained. It's up to you. There's the new love again. There's the new love. And you're looking for the conformity. You're looking for someone who conforms. This person coming in is a nonconformist and will take you on an adventure if you allow it. And you don't have to give your heart. You you don't you don't have to first into go into day one of this relationship and say, "Here's my heart, stomp all over it." You don't need to do that. At the same time, you don't need to put a lock and key on it to say you can never have it like this. You just, you just nice and easy. Let it roll. There's your King of Pentacles. If you allow it, if you um if you allow it, you're take into account your belief systems. Everything is not going to fit into your box. But he is here for you. And when I say he, it's the other person. It doesn't necessarily need to be a gender of a male or a gender of a female. It's the energy that I'm talking about, not necessarily the gender of the person, but is someone who is forthright and someone who's really comfortable with themselves because it's the pentacles. It's earthy. It's I think I'm feeling like they're wanting you to re look at what your what your belief system is, and perhaps suspend it for a while. Try something new. You may be surprised as far as um, what the lesson is going to be for you, and you can transform to the better because of it. It's a good it is a good adventure should you choose to do it. But it is all up to you as far as whether you want to take that step or not. And that, my dear, is the reading of the second group. Thank you, sheep. And here is your reading for the third group of cards held by our loyal doggy. Thank you, doggy. Play. That's the angel that is overlooking this. Humanity. That's what your soul guide is asking of you, is to look at humanity. Uh, your soul guide is the person, your soul guide is the entity that is the lead of all of the guides that are helping you throughout your lifetime. Usually your soul guide is with you from cradle to grave. Subconsciously, temperance is the energy that is there in your subconscious. You're looking for balance. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Four of Swords is your base. Wheel of Fortune is your crown. Energy coming in is the King of Cups. Six of Wands is the energy going out. Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords. That is the energy that's on the outer energy. So what we're looking at is that it's been a lot of abundance. You've enjoyed your abundance. You are in a good place. Four of Swords, you are resting a bit from a lot of activity. It could be mental activity here. there's a decent amount of cups that is in this reading, and of course that has to do with emotions and compassion. Fortunes are changing for you. It could be from good to better. It doesn't necessarily mean that things are going on a downward spiral. It could be on a spiral up. And what we're trying to do at this point of time, as humanity, is we're trying to level up our humanity to where it's a kinder, gentler world that we live in. King of Cups, that is someone who has control of their emotions. They are compassionate, coming it, at a more demonstrative way, a more direct way. That's what King energy is coming in. Um, the the energy is bringing compassion to create abundance. By bringing the compassion in, it's allowing abundance to manifest in whatever form that it comes in. It's helping to change your environment. You may be a humanitarian, and your soul guide has come in to help support you as you work your humanity, your humanitarian ways in the world. It could be that you may be a fundraiser. You may be someone who is finding funds to be able to support your cause as you move forward. It could be that you've been doing a lot of that lately, so you've needed to step back and rest for a minute. This could be indicative of the major energy that we've been going through over the last year and a half, and that perhaps you've had to step back a bit from your humanitarian efforts and your fundraising. However, it looks like the energy is shifting again to where you can get your wheels moving again, and it looks like you're victorious in your efforts to be able to get your word out there and be able to help raise your world. As different people start raising their vibrations, the waves go out, and it affects way more people than the ones that are actually doing the activity. And you recognize that, so you're working to create your tribe so that you, as a collective, you can do the work that you've come to do. You could very well be a light worker, come here. You could be a grid worker that's working on Gaia. It looks like you're looking for funding. You're looking for ideas. They are coming really quickly as far as how you can collect things, manifest things, make things happen. Here's the Knight of Cups. It looks like someone's coming in with a proposal. It and it puts you in a really good situation. Here's the Nine of Cups. You're looking for um, emotional support. You could be looking for emotional support. You could be looking for financial support. Um, and it's coming. It looks like it could be a really nice benefactor that's coming to your aid here to help you in helping you move farther down the line. And ask your soul guide to help you with that. They're wanting to help. What they can do is they can work much like Ganesh in helping to um, uh, clear your path so that things are really easy with you in terms of being able to move forward quickly down your path, because there's a lot that needs to be done, and I'm sure that you as well see things you see the world in black and white. There seems to be two camps in the world. We need to move past that And it could be that it's your life work to help heal that portion of the world where things are so black and white, and be able to bring people more together, perhaps through play, and through your temperance, through blending and balancing out the energies, trying to help neutralize the energies, so as a collective, all of humanity can move forward. Ten of Swords shows that you've put a lot of thought into this. It's the end of a cycle. We're getting toward the end of the year here. It's getting to be about time where you sit down and do strategic planning for the next year. And that may be what is being shown here. Let's see. Let's see if that's the case. Yep. Who is there? Two. The Tower and the Five of Swords. It could very well be that um, that could be why you have taken a break for a little bit. It's like it can doing your doing your work, working on raising funds and all that to be able to support the cause and move forward. That does take a lot out of you, and it may have gotten to where you were at a breaking point, so you had to take that rest. Yeah, so you went and you looked inside to determine the best course of action for you, and that's exactly what you do. You take them, you take this, you take a minute, you take a period of time to be able to look inside, connect with your guide, to connect with your whole bus of guides, to help find the next best course of action, to help you move down your path. And there is the new adventure. You will be successful with it. Uh, Take care of your health, though. Make sure that you take periodic vacations, even if it's for a day, to sit back and recharge your batteries. Otherwise, you can end up in such overwhelm that it totally burns you out. You don't want to be burned out. You have a very important role to play um, in this lifetime, and it's very much appreciated. The work that you do. Um, it's you're the type of person that has the will to go out and be the face of a movement. And yeah, it's take care of yourself as you do it. Make sure that you drink your water, you eat well, um, you take a break, allow your mind to settle down a little bit, and yeah, you're the humanitarian. And you have the support, you have the spiritual support in order for it to happen. So I hope that you have enjoyed this uh, this reading, and thank you so much for coming and looking to see what's going on. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I appreciate you coming by and checking out your fate for Pick a Fate Friday. And if you would comment below what resonated with you. Which group of cards did you pick? I'm curious to find out. As always, thank you so much for coming by, and we'll see you again really soon.